Hello, dear friends. Am I audible? Please reply. So, wish you all a very, very good evening and all the best in advance. Stay tuned till the end of the lecture. I'm in the paper solving session, not exactly a lecture. On behalf of Intelletics, I welcome you all. And we're solving up the seventh paper, exactly similar to the board exams that you're going to appear tomorrow. This paper is the language paper, and I'm sure this will help you. So, by the time I start this up, if you have to, call any other friends so that even they are benefited, so please send them a message and definitely we'll start. Smart girl, hello dear. I'm really impressed to see the way you're responding. Hi, Arushisha. I mean, you both have been literally hooked on to this channel, and I'm very, very happy that you are confiding in us. So let's begin with, let us not waste time. See, maximum marks are 40, time allowed 1 hour inclusive of the reading time. All questions are compulsory and the marks intended for the questions are given in the brackets. You need to select the correct option for each of the questions. Smart girl, thank you so much. Can I just request you to put the same comment after the lecture gets over. I mean, after this session gets over, because then the others also will start confiding in us. May I request you for this, Bacha? Question number one. Read the following passage carefully and answer the questions that follow. So I shall start reading now. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. Come, child, come, called his parents, as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. He hurried towards his parents, his feet, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old, cold stare of refusal in their eyes. I want that toy, he pleaded. His father looked at him red eyed, in his familiar tyrant way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender, and giving him her finger to hold, and said, Look, child, what is before you? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air when he had almost caught it in his hands. Then his mother gave a cautionary call. Come, child, come, come on to the footpath. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast of them for a while. being however soon left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Come, child, come, his parents called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. He ran towards them. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo, he heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. "Come, child, come!" they called to the child, who had now gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow, winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. As they neared the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs converging to the whirlpool of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. This extract has been taken from The Lost Child by Mulk Raj Anand. Now we begin the questions based on this extract. Question A. For each word given below, choose the correct meaning as used in the passage from the options provided. The first one is intercepting, and your options are A. Preventing, B. Obstructing, C. Stopping. And the correct answer for this question should be A. So intercepting is preventing. I'm surprised you didn't reply. Now, the next word for which you have to give a meaning for is teaming. And the options given are A. Flying, B. Appearing in small groups, C. Appearing in huge numbers. And the correct answer for this word is C. Appearing in huge numbers. Smart girl. Okay, good, you're answering that. Now, again, you have to find out the correct meaning for the word that is being used in the passage, and the word is capers. And the options given are A. Playful skipping movements, B. Nimble dancing steps, C. Frenzy. And the correct answer for this question is A. Playful skipping movements. Question B. Which of the following lines contain a kinesthetic image? A. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast of them. B. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender. C. But it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air. So, which lines contain a kinesthetic image? And the correct answer for this question is C. It would go fluttering, flapping up into the air. Question C. What made the little boy lag behind? A. He was fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. B. A gaily clad humanity, some of whom walked or rode on horses or were being carried in bullock carts, captivated him. C. He kept following butterflies and was left behind. And the correct answer for this question should be A. He was fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way, and this is the reason why he lagged behind. Question D. Which of the following did the child not do upon entering the grove? A. He chased dragonflies that hovered in the air. B. He began to gather raining petals in his hands. C. He ran in wild capers round the banyan tree. And the correct answer for this question is A. He chased the dragonflies that hovered in the air. This was not something he did. Question E. Which literary devices have been used in the line? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. And the options given are A. Metaphor and tactile imagery. B. Simile and visual imagery. C. Repetition and personification. And the correct answer for this question should be B. It's a simile and a visual imagery. Question F. What did the boy desire? A. A toy. B. Sweets. C. A ride in a bullock cart. And the correct answer is A. The boy desired a toy. Question G. Which of the following is not a sign of the arrival of spring? A. Little insects and worms come out of their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. B. Dragonflies, bees, and butterflies flutter in the air. C. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. And the correct answer for this question is C. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity is not a sign of the arrival of the spring. Question H. Which of the following set of sentences best describe the boy's feelings while he was about to enter the village fair? A. Walking along the narrow winding path that led to the fair through the mustard fields, he saw the flowering fields like melting gold sweeping across miles of even land. Nearing the village, he saw many other footpaths diverging from the whirlpool of the fair and felt amazed and confounded by the great number of people and the confusion their presence created. B. Walking along a narrow winding footpath that led to the fair, he saw a gaily clad humanity emerging from the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys. He brimmed with life and laughter and grew fascinated by the toys in the shops in the village fair. C. Walking along the narrow winding footpath that led to the fair, he saw a great crowd converging to the whirlpool of the fair and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. And the correct answer for this question is C. Walking along the narrow winding footpath that led to the fair, he saw a great crowd converging to the whirlpool of the fair and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. It's okay, smart girl. At times you may go wrong. It's absolutely okay. Just make sure that tomorrow you read the paragraph very properly. Okay, bacha? I'm sure you will succeed. Now we start with question number 2. Fill in the blanks with the correct forms of the words provided after the passage. It would be impossible for us to continue dash into brackets live in the world if each of us, and the options given are to live, life, living. Come on, fill in this. So instead of giving you an entire paragraph and then creating the confusion, I've just divided this into different sentences so that it becomes easier for you to solve. So it would be impossible for us to continue dash in the world if each of us. This sentence is of course incomplete. You may just read it as it would be impossible for us to continue dash in the world. Come on, answer. What should it be? Is it to live? Is it life? Yeah, is it living? And the correct answer is living. Okay, now we go ahead. Dash know exactly what fate had in store for him. Into brackets there is no, and the options are had known, would have known, knew. What should be the answer for this? So the sentence actually reads like this: it would be impossible for us to continue living in the world if each of us dash exactly what fate had in store for him. And the correct answer for this question is new. So it would be impossible for us to continue living in the world if each of us knew exactly what fate had in store for him. Third sentence, so God in his mercy dash into brackets conceal the future from all his creatures. And your options are conceals, concealed, has concealed. So what should be the correct answer here? The correct answer is conceals. So God in his mercy conceals the future from all his creatures. Next, he dash into brackets hide from men what angels dash know. And your options are has hidden, hides, had hidden. And for fifth fill in the blank it is know, have known, has known. Come on, answer. And the correct answer for this question will be hides. He hides from men what angels know. Very good, Arushi Shaha and Smart Girl. For example, if a lamb had reason like a man, it dash into brackets not live happily, knowing it was destined to dash into brackets kill. Okay, and the options given are for sixth we have options like could not have lived, could not live, has not lived, and for seven we have the options be killed, have been killed, and kill. So what should be the answer? Come on, come on. And the correct answer for this question would be, if a lamb had reasoned like a man, it could not have lived happily, knowing it was destined to be killed. But by being ignorant of its fate, it is happy to the last minute of its short life. Dash into brackets graze in the flowery meadow. And the options are have been grazing, being grazed, grazing. And the correct answer for this question is grazing. But by being ignorant of its fate, it is happy to the last minute of its short life, grazing in the flowery meadow. Now we begin with the next question. Question B. Choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. First question is dash all the accolades he has won. He is not content. A. For. B. With. C. Besides. Come on, answer fast. And the correct answer for this question is for. For all the accolades he has won, he is not content. सी बचा छोटा सा एक मिस्टेक था, है ना? हम इन सच क्वेश्चंस इसीलिए इसको प्रैक्टिस चाहिए. बहुत बार लगता है कि the correct answer would have been with here, but it's not with. The correct option is for. How? Okay, Satyam, because that's the right, uh, grammatically correct answer. Okay. Now the second question. The men fell sick. Dash. The men fell sick. Dash exhaustion. And your options are A of, B for, C from. So the men fell sick. Dash exhaustion. Satyam, yes, you're back and I'm happy about it. And the correct answer is hi, Satyam. So the correct answer is from. The men fell sick from exhaustion. Satyam, आप कहाँ से हो बच्चा? From where are you? Where are you from? Oh, UP. Okay, okay. Beautiful place. Now, coming to the next. Third question. The city of Kolkata is built dash the Hooghly River. And your options are A on, B over, C around. And the correct answer for this question is on. The city of Kolkata is built on the Hooghly River. Now, question B. Choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Fourth sub-question. Contrary dash my expectations. It was a gloomy day for a picnic. And your options are A off, B to, C by. And the correct answer for this question is contrary to my expectations, it was a gloomy day for a picnic. Okay, Satyam, our classes, and we are from the suburbs in Mumbai, Thane district. You might have heard about a place called as Dombivli. It's a small place, a small city with a big heart. Not really small. I mean, it would be underestimating the boundaries of this place if I call it as a small city as such. And I wouldn't hurt the civic pride of many of my Dombivli residents here. Okay, a beautiful place again. India itself is a beautiful country, isn't it? See, this is an example of a question tag. Okay, so we go ahead, choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. And the sub question, the fifth sub question, innocence is not proof dash scandal. A for, B of, C against. And the correct answer for this question will be C against. Innocence is not proof against scandal. Now, the next sub question here, the pass will entitle you dash a hassle-free entry into the theatre premises. And your options are A into, B to, C for. And the correct answer for this question is 2. The pass will entitle you to a hassle-free entry into the theatre premises. Thank you, Satyam Nayak, and really, really thank you for such kind words. Okay, this acts as a boost or a motivation for me. To be very honest with you, I'm doing it with a single purpose of helping ICSE 10th standard students. We have been doing this from quite a long time. However, because of few other reasons, we couldn't do it on a daily basis. So my request to all of you is only this sincere request. Share this up with as many students as possible so that you all can grow together, rise and shine. देखो प्रोग्रेस करते वक्त है ना सब साथ में प्रोग्रेस करेंगे तभी उसका मजा अलग है. Okay, you can't be alone rising and shining. You need everybody around you, right? And that is what is the greatness of being a human being. It's not only for you, it's for everybody around you. Okay, so help everyone around you. And you never know who will help you when you are in need. Okay, we go ahead. Question number 7. The creditor accommodated me dash alone. And your options are A into, B for, C with. And the correct answer for this question is with. The creditor accommodated me with a loan. Now, going ahead, question number 8. He acted dash his mother's suggestion. A upon, B out, C under. So what should be the answer for question number 8? And the correct answer for this question is A. He acted upon his mother's suggestion. Question number C. Choose the correct option to join the following sentences without using and, but, or so. There are four sub-questions, of which the first one is, she made several efforts to win his heart. She failed. And your options are A. Having made several efforts to win his heart, she failed. B. Notwithstanding the several efforts to win his heart, she failed. C. Notwithstanding the several attempts she made to win his heart, she failed. So the correct answer for this question should be C. Very good. Notwithstanding the several attempts she made to win his heart, she failed. Now, coming to the next, please remember you have to join the sentences without using and, but, or so. And the second one is, the judge gave his decision, the court listened silently. And your options are A. The judge gave his decision along with the court listening silently. B. The court listened silently to the judge giving his decision. C. The judge gave his decision when the court listened silently. The correct answer for this question is B. The court listened silently to the judge giving his decision. अच्छा सत्यम आप क्या पूछ रहे हैं? What do you think about the paper was easy or somewhat difficult? You mean to say about the paper that we are rightly solving, right now solving? उस पेपर के बारे में पूछ रहे हो या कल कैसे पेपर रहेगा इसकी बात आप? वेल, अगर आप कल की बात कर रहे हो तो आई डोंट थिंक कि इससे अलग कुछ होगा, बिकॉज हम काफी अच्छी तैयारी कर चुके हैं इस चैनल पर. इस 7th पेपर है, लैंग्वेज पेपर, और एक हम सॉल्व करेंगे आज, और एक सॉल्व करेंगे फॉर द डे, और फिर कल लिटरेचर के लिए अपने पास 2-3 पेपर्स और भी है, और भी आज देखूंगी जितना होगा मैं बैठ के टाइप करके फ्रेम करके रेडी रखूंगी, so that tomorrow also I can give you maximum which is possible, so that you all guys study well and shine well. Okay, so मुझे नहीं लगता कि अभी जो आप सॉल्व कर रहे हो इससे अलग या इससे टफ कुछ होगा. ओके, कल पक्का आना है, सो दैट हम लिटरेचर का पेपर जब सॉल्व करेंगे ना, तो आज का जो पेपर है उसके बारे में भी. ओके, और बच्चे आप लोग इतना अभी तैयारी कर चुके हो, सो डोंट वरी, ध्यान से ठंडे दिमाग से सोचना. जो भी आपको क्वेश्चन लगे कि थोड़ा सा डाइसी है, उसको अलग रखो, उसको बाद में सबसे एंड में सॉल्व कीजिएगा. पेपर शांति से सॉल्व करो, कूलली कामली, डोंट बी पैनिक फॉर एनी रीजन. ओके, आपने मेहनत की है तो डेफिनेटली यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल. ओके, और एक चीज हमेशा याद रखो कि देयर इज ऑलवेज अ स्कोप फॉर इम्प्रूविंग एनी टाइम इन योर लाइफ. See, we have already done 8 videos for English literature. Okay, 8 videos on English literature. So, Satyam, अगर आपने ये videos नहीं सुने हैं, तो I shall request you to go to the playlist and play all these 8 videos for English literature, so that it would help you. And tomorrow, I promise you 3 to 4 videos I should be doing the live streaming sessions on English literature. Okay, I will try as much as possible, okay, so that you all guys get a good practice. But 8 videos we have already done. Okay, and language care B, I suppose this is the seventh one. We have also solved a small worksheet just before this streaming. I think Smart Girl and Satyam, you have missed it. Please go to the playlist and do check, because it was just a small worksheet with 30 questions were framed on the proper use of prepositions. Okay, so जितना मुझसे पॉसिबल है मैं हर एक सब्जेक्ट के लिए आपको हेल्प करूंगी, ये वादा रहा. ओके, यूपी में जब आऊंगी तो मिलूंगी जरूर आपको. आई वांट टू सी यू शाइनिंग देयर इन यूपी. ओके, नाउ once again, choose the correct option to join the following sentences without using and, but, or so. And the third sub question is Sonia wanted to buy a new bag. She went to the baggage store. A. Sonia wanted to buy a new bag, so she went to the baggage store. B. Wanting to buy a new bag, Sonia went to the baggage store. C. Sonia went to the baggage store to buy a new bag. And the correct answer for this question is C. Sonia went to the baggage store to buy a new bag. Now, the fourth question. It must rain in Mumbai. The city gets its potable water from the rain. And the options given are A. If it does not rain in Mumbai, the city will not get its potable water. B. Unless it rains in Mumbai, the city will not get its potable water. C. It must rain in Mumbai for the city must get its potable water. And the correct answer for this question is C. It must rain in Mumbai for the city must get its potable water. Question D. Read each sentence with its instructions and choose the correct answer from the options provided beneath each. The first question is, it is a pity that we should have to undergo this disgrace. Begin the sentence with our. And the options are A. Our disgrace is a matter of pity. B. Our state of disgrace is a matter of pity. C. Our having to undergo this disgrace is a pity. And the correct answer for this question is C. Our having to undergo this disgrace is a pity. Now the second one, except that he hurt his hand, he was lucky. Begin the sentence with except for. And the options given are A. Except for his hurting his hand, he was lucky. B. Except for the hurt to his hand, he was lucky. C. Except for his hand, he was luckily not hurt. And the correct answer for this question is B. Except for the hurt to his hand, he was lucky. Now, question number 3. He must not be late or he will be punished. Begin this sentence with in the event. And your options are A. In the event that he is late, he will be punished. B. In the event of his being late, he will be punished. C. In the event of him being late, he will be punished. And the correct answer for this question is B. In the event of his being late, he will be punished. Question number 4. I called him, but he gave no answer. Rewrite as a simple sentence. And your options are A. Although I called him, he gave no answer. B. I called him, all the same, he gave no answer. C. He gave no answer to my call. And the correct answer for this question will be C. He gave no answer to my call. Question number 5. Only members are allowed to hire the premises. Begin the sentence with none. A. None but members are allowed to hire the premises. B. None other than members will be allowed to hire the premises. C. None except the members are allowed to hire the premises. And the correct answer for this question is A. None but the members are allowed to hire the premises. Now, question number 6. What though they ignore our suggestions? Begin the sentence with it. And the options given are A. It matters much, though that they ignore our suggestions. B. It is a pity that they ignore our suggestions. C. It does not matter much, though they ignore our suggestions. And the correct answer is it does not matter much, though they ignore our suggestions. Now, question number 7. The court will have taken the decision by noon tomorrow. Begin the sentence with the decision. And your options are A. The decision will be taken by the court by noon tomorrow. B. The decision will have been taken by the court by noon tomorrow. C. The decision will have to be taken by the court by noon tomorrow. And the correct answer for this question is B. The decision will have been taken by the court by noon tomorrow. Question number 8. Let us meet at a cafe. Add a question tag. A. Let us meet at a cafe, shall we? B. Let us meet at a cafe, can we? C. Let us meet at a cafe, can't we? And the correct answer for this question is A. Let us meet at a cafe, shall we? Now, friends, with this we have completed solving the 7th paper, similar to the paper that you're going to solve tomorrow, based on English language ICSE 10th standard. We have already solved 8 papers on English literature and 7 papers in English language with one worksheet exclusively on the proper use of prepositions. So we have one more video to be done live streaming for one more test on English language. So stay tuned. At 8:15, we shall be doing another live streaming with the last test for the day, that would be test number 8. Arushi Shah says, Miss, now one English literature, got bored with English language, one literature and then language please. Arushi Shah, I definitely respect your suggestion, बट बच्चा आपको कल पेपर लैंग्वेज का देना है, लिटरेचर का नहीं, ये याद रखिएगा. इसीलिए आज के लिए अब एक लास्ट और एक ही इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज पेपर हम सॉल्व करेंगे और फिर शुभ रात्रि करके हम एक दूसरे को ऑल द बेस्ट करके सो जाएंगे। ठीक है, कल सुबह जल्दी उठना, पेपर सब जगह पे सही सेम टाइम पर होगा। सो आप सबको तैयारी अच्छी तरह से करनी है। Okay. Yes, Bacha Smart Girl. I would be taking a language paper dot at 8:15. Request you all to ask your friends also to join. Okay, so Arushisha, please understand. Tomorrow we shall be solving many more papers on English literature. आज रात को जाग जाग कर मैं और टाइप करूंगी आपके लिए, ठीक है? आपके लिए डेफिनेटली मैं जाग जाग कर और पेपर्स टाइप करूंगी। अगर आपका यही इंटरेस्ट रहा तो आई एम डेफिनेटली हैप्पी दैट इट्स हेल्पिंग आउट माय स्टूडेंट्स। वेलकम कुंदन, आप बहुत लेट आए बच्चा। आप प्लीज प्लेलिस्ट देखिएगा, आपने बहुत कुछ मिस किया है। एंड आई एम श्योर दिस सेशंस आर हेल्पिंग माय चिल्ड्रन। सो प्लीज बच्चा, आप प्लेलिस्ट देखिएगा एंड 8:15 फिर से मिलते हैं। कुंदन, नथिंग टू से सॉरी, इट्स नेवर लेट, इट्स नेवर लेट। आपको आपका नुकसान ना हो इसीलिए मैं सजेस्ट कर रही हूँ, अभी 8:15 आप फिर से आ जाना, ठीक है? एंड उसके बाद रात को क्या के आप सिर्फ ईयर कॉर्ड्स डालकर भी इस चैनल के वीडियो सुनेंगे बैक टू बैक, 8 वीडियोस इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के, तो अच्छा खासा प्रैक्टिस आपको मिल जाएगा, अब अच्छे मार्क्स लेके आएंगे। ओके, सो सी यू ऑल एट 8:15 शार्प। तब तक चाय कॉफी पी के आना, कम ऑन कम ऑन। ओके, सी यू ऑल dot at 8:15.